Hey you guys, it's me, it's Nita, and I'm back for another TV recap. Yes, Braxton Family Values. This is episode 7, season 7, episode 2. I don't even know what the name of it is. It's the wedding. It's Trina's wedding. We're starting in St. Louis, Missouri. Everybody is on location. Remember, we are back at Missouri because Vaughn's mother is ill and she cannot travel, so the location is at St. Louis. So Miss Evelyn is downstairs waiting on the girls to come down. Everybody come down. Tracy is still in the confessionals with her grievances, girl, talking about she ain't fucking with them. She just here for Trina. She trying to do the sisterly thing for Trina. So everybody come down. Everybody trickles down or whatever. Mommy asked, how was the bachelorette party? And so Tamar, of course, you know I ain't never here for no Tamar. She was like, it was the nastiest party I ever been to, I ever seen. And I was like, it was the ding-a-ling factory. It was ding-a-lings everywhere. Ding-a-ling this. I got penis this, penis that. I got penis mint. Do you want one, mommy? I was like, everybody was like, it was a little funny, but I couldn't believe she said you want a penis mint, child. But I don't put nothing past Tamar, child. So anyway, so Tamar was like, I think we should do a do-over. We should have. Then Trina was like, well, what you gonna do? She said, we're gonna have an evangelistic, wholesome bachelorette party. Trina was like, I'll indulge her or whatever. So then I guess Trina was looking a little sad, and then Tracy was like, you got the wedding blues, and she sung it. Of course, you know they always like to sing. She was like, she's having cake problems. Now listen, I'm all for trying to be creative and do things a little different. I'm still trying to figure out in my mind, why in the hell we getting peacock like a bird? Why are we getting peacock cakes for a wedding? Does that make any sense? I was totally confused. I was like, Trina she don't have no taste, girl. I was just like, girl, what is you talking about? I said a peacock cake. That's probably why the joint was so messed up, because don't nobody know where to start with a peacock cake, a wedding cake. You know what that remind me of? You remember how the groom's cakes are? You remember it's an old movie called Steel Magnolias, and the groom's cake was in the shape of an armadillo. But not the wedding cake. Maybe the groom's cake, but not the wedding cake. Girl, you ought to be shot. Anyway, so Tamar was like, you gotta stop going the Costco route. I was like, it just wasn't the Costco route. It was just distasteful. It was just like, you shouldn't have did it, period. Try that. So all the girls, including Tony, get dressed in their little onesies, pajamas for this little evangelical bachelorette party that Tamar is supposed to be throwing. Tamar comes in dressed like John the Baptist. She got this whole white robe on with holy water, dousing people with holy. Y'all, I told you, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to do Tamar, y'all. I don't know. So, anyway, so Tamar started talking about, we need this, because all the other party was about dick. And so, Tony started saying, praise be the Lord. And then next thing you know, on cue, in harmony, a 5-point harmony, they started singing "Praise Be the Lord," and that was cute and sweet. That's the Braxton family values that of the old that we used to like, and all that other stuff before all that toxic family stuff started getting so bad. And then Tracey was in her confessional, and she was basically saying, yeah, you know, I miss singing with my family and my siblings and my sisters like that, but you know, I just take it with a grain of salt because things can go left real quick. So you know, she's still in her feelings, girl. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how Tracey, I don't understand what Tracey wants. Like, I think she wants somebody to go back in a time capsule and change what happened. Like, I feel like everybody said that they was sorry, and I felt like, you know, I don't know what she wants them to do. So I just don't know. So anyway, she needs some healing. I think she needs some internal healing, because you can't heal until you heal yourself. So she's gonna have to do a little bit more work and soul searching, because I don't understand what she wants from somebody else for something that happened like 40 years ago. I ain't saying they that old. That shit. I know, shady. So anyway, I don't know, girl. So Tony was like, I think it's healthy for a woman to have a little bit of hoe or freak in her. And then so Tamar was like, okay, I got it. So you a hoe? You a freak? Oh, okay, I got it. I was like, in them, not they are. So Trina says she doesn't know when Tamar came so evangelical, but when she gets married, I'm going to do the exact same thing to her at her wedding. So then they talk little details of the wedding, talk about daddy singing. They break out and dance. It's cute. Next, we're at the wedding rehearsal. Frustrations about Mikey and Logan. Mikey is the brother, and you know, baby Logan is Tamar's son, and he's supposed to be the ring bearer. He didn't show up. You know, of course, Tamar has said that she didn't get the email with the itinerary. However, when Tony said she didn't get the email, everybody was like, oh, okay, well, maybe we didn't. I was just like, so we just gonna blatantly just act like, well, Tamar do be on some bullshit. However, why ain't nobody send her that thing? If she says she didn't get it, okay, pull your phone up, doop doop. It's just that easy, just that simple. I don't understand why all this stuff is still going on or whatever, but you know, it's for the TV, whatever. Trina was huffy and puffy, and she going off on people and all this other stuff. Then next thing you know, the cake was delivered, baby. It was in a box. The thing is broken. The peacock head is on the side. I was looking shook. She was looking shook. She looked like she wanted to cry. I was like, hey, that's messed up. Vaughn was like, he told his boys to come over. His boys are so handsome. They are handsome. They came over. He was like, well, it's still cake. And he was like, still tastes like cake. Vaughn was like, this is trash. And then he was like, did we pay for this? And she said, unfortunately, in full. I said, bitch, I'd have been suing their asses. So anyway, Tony waited for Trina to unveil her wedding dress. She comes out of the room. Of course, she looks very, very pretty. Very, very pretty in the all white. You know, something about a woman in a wedding dress is just always just so overwhelming. It just gives you that. So Tony gets emotional, starts tearing up and stuff like that. Trina loves that Tony absolutely loves the dress. And, you know, so Tony started going over, you got something blue, something borrowed, something new, da-da-da. And so, okay, yeah, that itinerary thing came up again. And so everybody believed Tony, but ain't nobody believed Tamar. So Trina ended up showing Tony a picture of that fugly cake. And Tony was just, She was just speechless. She was speechless. She said her and Tamar will fix it. So then Tony and Tamar goes to the cake place. Tamar, of course, is trash talking the cake. Tony tells her to stop. She tries to correct the bad behavior of Tamar because Tamar's sitting up here acting like a teenager. Like she ain't got no sense of home training. She was like, you ain't got to say all that. Ugh. So then he was like, okay. So she was like, oh, these are so pretty. I like these. He's showing her the cakes and stuff like that. She was like, yeah, I think this will be good. And he was like, she was like, so, he was like, so when do you need it? She was like, tomorrow. He said, tomorrow? He said, normally it take like a month. Tamar was like, a month to bake a cake? So anyway, he said that he could do a 16-hour turnaround, but it's gonna cost him $2,800. Tony agrees. She pays for it, and she said there will be no peacocks or no pigeons on my watch. I said, I know that's right, as it should. Rehearsal dinner. Everyone is in attendance except for Miss Wanda. Vaughn's side of the family is very nice. Tony says in her confessional, she said the boys are cute. She said it's a lot of testosterone and that's on that side of the family. Maybe it'll balance some of the estrogen that's heavy on this side of the family. Vaughn stands up and gives a speech. Trina cries. Miss Wanda didn't come. I wrote in there. Then we get to Trina getting dressed for the wedding. It's the wedding day. And so Tawanda gets into her confessional and she was just like, Trina's wedding has been a teeny unorganized, but we're gonna try to, soldier through it and do what we can and make the best of it or whatever. Trina's afraid that her sisters was going to upstage her because she was like, Tawanda, you want to have your hoochie coochie dress? And, because Tawanda is very, very voluptuous and she is very, very confident and she always wear like these really skimpy dresses, either they're super short, super tight. She's taking new photos. She don't care, baby. She love that body that she is in. You hear me? So, Tawanda was like, no, I'm not going to do all that. And then Miss Evelyn, excuse me, Mommy keeps walking. She walks into the room, and she was like, Mommy, what do you have on? So she's like, I'm like, where's all this insecurity coming in, I'm like, she's going to look beautiful. Tony said the dress is beautiful. She sit up there getting her face beat and all this stuff. So I don't know where all that insecurity came from, but, So Mommy came in and like with her little white sequin dress and she was looking real good. Beautiful woman. She just got that Farrah Fawcett wig, girl. However, why Tony coming here looking like this? Bitch, where are you going? She comes in with a gray, oversized blazer, some white fishnets, and some over-the-knee thigh-high boots, and nothing underneath the blazer but her underwear or something, like a leotard or something. I said, Tony, where are you going? I remember before I saw this, I remember when Trina wedding photos hit social media, I was like, it was sad. Like they out here giving the DMV a bad rap. The Housewives of Potomac, they gave us a bad rap. Then the Braxton Family Values, like we some Bammers, like we can't dress out this. Like, come on, y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to step it up. So anyway, I could not believe what she had on. Tawana was the only, well, not Tawana and Tracey were the only decent looking ones. And then I also think Tracey's outfit was a little, she had on like this really, really navy blue sparkle jumpsuit, like a pants jumpsuit, and it was like a deep plunge. But I don't know, it was just so dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a happy occasion. Most people wear light colors and stuff like that. Like, I felt that was more of a funeral. But maybe that's just me. I have no idea why the wedding is late. Trina is ready. I did not like her choice in her hairstyle. I'm all for natural hair. But for some reason, I couldn't get with. I mean, it was okay. It was okay. I'm not even gonna go on. Whatever. It was okay. She had like this afro poof, like one little afro puff ball, and like a little diamond sequin over. And I'm just gonna say I wasn't a fan. Usually people are late because of the bride, and Trina's sitting back here knocking these drinks back. I was like, what is going on? Why the wedding hadn't started yet? So I don't know. It wasn't Trina. But anyway, so Trina didn't want the girls in her wedding at all. So of course, in Toni Braxton fashion, she said that all the girls should walk down the aisle behind Trina holding her train, which was a bad idea. Disaster. It's just too much that could happen. Just too much. Because all of a sudden, like one time when all the girls was going back there to check on Trina, Tracey, she had already been putting some drinks down. So when she was walking over there, she had already slipped. And she was like, oh, Jesus, I hope I don't want to fall. It's slippery. It's slippery. Then next thing you know, they go down there. The wedding march starts. They start walking down the aisle, and baby, when I tell you Tracey fell completely over into the artificial tree, the tree part was like, what I do to you? Girl, Tawanda had to catch her. And she had that little dress on, so I know you bent over. You probably saw a nice little handful of booty. But she was trying to catch Tracey as she was falling. And that's where the episode ends, y'all. It was a hot ass mess. A hot ass mess. Let me know if you're watching Braxton Family Values. What did you think of Toni Braxton's fashions? What did you think about Trina? How did she look to you as a blushing bride? Oh, I forgot to tell you that mommy sat at the wrong table. She sat at the table with Miss Wanda, and I think she knows what Miss Wanda looks like, but she sat there. I think she was just going to say hi to her grandson. And she ended up sitting there, and then she was just conversating. So I guess she thought she was just gonna sit there, and then she was like, "I don't know, what is that Miss Wanda? That might be her. They kind of look like her." Then she was like, "Oh, she looked really, really sad. She looked real sad." She was like, "I wonder what's wrong." I don't know what is wrong with her. I'm glad God sat me at that table, because what he showed me is that I really had the victory. I said, bitch. Little shady self in that confessional. Talking about she got the victory. I said, all right, Miss Evelyn. I ain't mad at you. I'm like, this is whatever. I just want you to be over it and be done with it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hopefully I'll be back for next week. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This Tamar is like taking me out. But I'll catch you guys back next week.